Alright, on this side of the garden, the old sickly cucumbers. Although there's one there. Yeah, lots of little cucumbers, but that little container can't withstand the heat. That's, again, a mistake I made, putting a delicate plant in a small pot. Can it grow? Yeah, technically it can. But should you do it? That's another thing. Not in this heat. It needs more dirt around it because that dries out too fast. Can't keep it watered enough. So, rule of thumb, cucumbers in a bigger pot. Okay, peppers, they can be in smaller pots, but again, you don't want your plants to dry out. So, bigger pots. So again, here, single tomato plant. It's a 10-gallon, and look at the tomatoes. Yeah. So this is doing good. Doesn't look like anything's eating it, although, you know, little son. Ooh, that one's a bad one. I'll throw him away. But some of these other ones, I think it's time to pick a few tomatoes here. Time to pick a few tomatoes. Pick a few tomatoes. There we go. That way the other ones will also turn ripe. And I got to switch hands here. There we go. Let's see. Pick a tomato. Pick a tomato. There we go. That one's a little bad one. I'll throw him away. But this is a medium, smallest cherry tomato there. So that one's got tomatoes. Of course, flowers. Lots of flowers growing on the tomatoes here. They already had one harvest and now more. So if I can keep the moisture, keep the bugs off of them, maybe we'll get a second harvest, keep the heat and the stress off of them. Probably need to prune these a little bit more. I will. Here's a yellow one. I love the yellow tomatoes. We need to grow more of those. And there we go. That one's ready. Look at that. What grows well? Peppers. So the serranos, this little guy, he's right here being shaded up by the bigger guys. So the habanero. Oh, there's another red habanero. Yep, right there. Habanero. And the ghost peppers. So look at all the ghost peppers here. Green and red. Lots and lots and lots. So let's pick some of these. I got so many and it keeps making flowers and growing them. Look at that. So I've been making sauce out of them. There's a recipe from Kang Star's website on YouTube. He grinds these up and ferments them. And let's get a few more here. Oh, underneath. Oh, there we go. Pinch that off. Oh, boy, there's so many. I'm going to get in here. Try to do the camera and pick at the same time. Alright. Yeah, we grind these up and then you ferment them. Look at that nice. Yeah, you can grind them up and then you can ferment them for a couple days with garlic and onions and that, and then grind it up even more, and it kind of ferments on the lactic acid, if I'm correct on that. Here's another one. Oh, this is a scorpion one. Pinch him right off. Look at that. I think they call it scorpion because of that little stinger at the end. Okay. Who else is ready to be picked here? Boy, oh boy. Just look at them all. Oh, there's some more here on this side. Let me get underneath here. Yeah, there's one. See that there? I'll pick him today. And I'll pick him today. Okay. So, there's a nice little harvest of ghost peppers. I'll turn them into some hot sauce. Grind them up. So what else? What else here is growing? Lots of peppers. Look, see the green ones there? There's just more than I can even eat myself. They just are so prolific and they grow so well in the seed. Blackberries. New stems coming in with flowers and blackberries. So, like I say, these are fairly new plants. Look at all the blackberries here. There's only a few, not enough for a pie, but enough for me to eat them right off the vine. A little sweet, a little sour. There they are. Okay. Mm, that's not bad. Very sweet. They say they're sweet when they are not shiny, when they get a dull black color. So I'm just eating them here because they're tiny, and I'm eating them. There we go. Not bad. The ones over here, kind of smallish. There's a little tiny one. Hopefully we get more of them next year. Of course, looking here, here's some new growth right here. Some future blackberries here. Okay. The potatoes. Well, the sweet potatoes are doing well. Lots of vines. Sweet potatoes doing very, very well. Hopefully there's sweet potatoes underneath there. And the sunchokes also doing very, very well. They look like little sunflowers. And the regular potatoes, so not so good. Really just didn't do a good job on potatoes, testing those out for the first time. Really didn't have a good experience there. But we'll try them again to hopefully correct our mistakes. I think they just got too waterlogged in the beginning. Now here, since the first batch of potatoes didn't go, I had some potatoes that you buy at the store that started to sprout. So it's like, well, let me see if I can grow eyes on them. And I did. And I kept them out for a week or two, and they grew bigger eyes. So I said, oh, what the hell? Since the first potatoes didn't grow, and it's July, and you're not really supposed to start them, I threw them in the dirt here, and we'll see if they grow. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, well, no harm, no foul there. But anyways, potatoes, a bit of an experiment. Sweet potatoes love the heat, so hopefully by Thanksgiving, here's our sweet potatoes. We'll see. But anyways, that's... Oh, look, a few more blackberries that I didn't eat. Zoom in there. Ooh, that looks good. I'll take that one, and I'll take that one. Sweet, well, okay. I'll pick up those ghost peppers later. I'm going to move over here to the rest of the garden. Of course, the fig tree, when I bought it, it had those 2 figs, and guess what? Little figs. So I really need more fig trees here at the garden here rather than just at my other house. I just love these fig trees. They grow well in Texas. So I just want to get some other varieties, because this is a Celeste, and you know, it grows here in Texas, and brown turkey, or kind of standard fig. I'd like to get a different varieties, Italian or Greek, see if they grow here too. Blueberry plant, hey, it's alive. No blueberries, but at least it's not dead. By this time last year, the first blueberry plant got brown spots and just shriveled up and died. He's the lone survivor. And then this one is a brazzleberry, still alive. And this is another raspberry. Lots of green leaves, but when does it grow bigger? I don't know. It's a pot variety, so not sure. The big elephant ears, doing well. The cantaloupe plant over here, seems to be doing well. Big elephant ears, doing well. Little elephant ear, slow growing. Bigger elephant ears, growing well. So you just never know. Different varieties grow different times here, different pace. Of course, the flowers, they take over. How's this side of the garden doing? Well, the radishes are good here. These are the Korean radishes. They haven't bolted. They got some shade, but we'll see. The purple carrots, hey, looks like we'll get a few carrots. They haven't died either. The Swiss chard, we cut the first leaves off and then let it grow back. It is. Let me get this old bird feeder out of the way. What's growing here is amaranth and some sorrel. So let's see how that grows. I kind of started in little pea pots. The seeds are so dang tiny, but it looks like it's catching and growing. I might have to thin it out there, but I put it in there. I said, oh, what the hell, let's see if it grows. If not, I can start it again. Zucchini, so-so. Of course, the herbs, always doing good. Parsley, oregano, mint, basil, doing well. How's this side over here? So these dang things, these hibiscus, boy, do they grow like, I don't know, every day you come out here, it looks like it's grown another foot. They really are fast growers. I mean, it really is something. I mean, I put these two in the containers, which are probably fine, but they can really get big. So we're going to see if they grow the little hibiscus pod that you use for jams and tea. As we come in here and look, hopefully we get those things coming. Now, what I really want to have successful is this here. It's the Egyptian walking onions, and I planted the little bulbs there on both sides. Now I got more of them, and it looks like they're sprouting. You can see these are all kind of sprouting, and then the ones that I planted here are slowly but surely coming up as well. But yeah, I'd like to really see this get a full bed of Egyptian walking onions. And the ground cherries are growing well too. So we'll see what experiment that is. I might have to thin them out if they get too big, but I'm not really too sure how big they get as a plant. But it's a 20-gallon container, so I kind of stuffed it in there, and let's see what grows. So anyways, this side's doing well. I planted some more dill that I started from seed. They're kind of small. I don't think dill likes the heat, but if I can keep them in the shade and keep them until it cools off and they get bigger, then we'll have some more dill. But I'll probably put some more seeds there. Of course, this side of the flower bed and the hanging baskets, I mean, just this here looks like a Garden of Eden, the way it just grew like a weed in this one spot that gets morning sun, and by the afternoon, then it's in the shade. The hanging strawberry plants, if the squirrels don't see it first, maybe I'll get some strawberries out of here. We'll have to really do strawberries next year again, a little bit more attention to how they grow. Marigolds love the heat. They grow big. The climbing roses, well, they're climbing, and so we got the arch there. So that's growing well. But yeah, it looks like everything's growing, but you just got to keep on top of it, or else the heat or the bugs or something will take it right out. So a gardener's work is never really done. So that's all for now. We'll keep updating you on more stuff here. Talk to you later.